It's always good to have specific content, right?
Yeah. So what are we working on right now? Stainless?
Yeah, stainless. Welding it up. Super nice.
Yeah. It's nice to actually polish the pipe.
Oh yeah.
And then weld it. Alright, so this is one of our machines we use. This is a Miller Dynasty 200DX. Well, we have two of these machines because we weld all day long. This is something we do every single day. This is another machine I just pulled out. This is our Millermatic. It's a 175. This is a MIG. We don't use this very much. This was just if we can't reach in and we needed to tack it while we work on it. This is like the old slot cars that the kids use. You point this at the metal, press this, the wire comes out. It welds. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can actually do a pretty good job with these. But this is, you know, this isn't the most precise way of welding. TIG is the better way. This is the machine that we use all the time. So, what am I getting at? This is where the other machine sits, the other Dynasty 200DX. It's a fantastic machine. It's an inverter machine, which means it uses a lot less juice. We can both be welding at the same time. We're not going to have a problem blowing the breaker. The bigger machines like the Synchro Wave, they draw a lot more power than these, and if we was to weld at the same time, it would almost always pop a breaker. You saw the video where I took the Dynasty to get repaired. The welder took a quit last night. I won't say it took a poop because I don't think it did. It just quit working. It's a Dynasty 200DX. Well, I was in the middle of welding up a manifold. Everything was going great, and the machine turned off. This is actually the manifold right here. It's pretty heavy aluminum intercooler manifold. So I'm using the machine at about 170, 180, and halfway through, the machine just turned off. Tried to give it a shutdown, reboot it, you know, that kind of thing. It's kind of like a processor inside. So give it a few minutes to cool down, switched it back on. It wouldn't work, so I finished on the machine that George is on right now. Took it to a local welder's supply store, and they actually fixed the machines too. And what sucked is it just informed me that worst case scenario, it could cost $2,200 to fix the machine. And brand new, these machines are about $3,500. So it's a machine we've had for quite a while. We use it all the time. And it could be $2,200 to repair it. Best case scenario is $1,600. So it's, I mean, it sucks, you know. We're a small car shop. We do a lot of welding, a lot of fabrication. We are a very busy shop. But when you look at that kind of money, how many jobs you have to do and how much profit you have to make to write a check out for $3,500. I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but let's say we do a exhaust that's a $1,500 exhaust. After material and everything else that goes into it, yeah, there might be $400 profit. You got to do a lot of exhausts, or a lot of intercooler piping, or a lot of intake manifolds to write a check for $3,500. What do? Do I buy an old dinosaur machine off Craigslist? Do I buy an Aerowave machine or a Synchro Wave? Or do I get into the Dynasty? The new Dynasty is almost the same, but it's just a little bit newer. So, I don't know. Again, it's kind of like, it's not the news I wanted to get right before Christmas. We already have a welder. That's not a problem. That welder's welding fine. But when we book in work and we take on fabrication jobs and welding jobs, if we rely on just one machine and it quits, what do? We rely on it every day. It's something that we need to do our work. What do? Do I look at, I mean, Lincoln has a machine. It's an inverter machine. It's not quite as strong as the Miller, and I think it's like $1,600. Or do I get a Synchro Wave? A Synchro Wave 210 is, I think, about $2,500, or a Synchro Wave 250 is about $4,500. So as much as I want to go out and spend $1,600 and get the cheaper machine, a year from now, do I wish that I'd bought the $4,500 machine? You know what I mean? It isn't like I'm doing this while I find something else to do. You know, this is you know, the career. This is what I do every single day. So often I've always tried to buy the better machine. I don't like to go cheap if it's something you use every day, which is why I bought the Dynasty 200s. They're fantastic machines. We weld titanium and aluminum and stainless every single day. So comment below, let us know what your advice is, what you think we should do, what our best plan is, and we'll give you updates, let you know what we end up doing. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, click the bell. See you next time.